Welcome, mortals. Welcome to my 100% playthrough of DUSK HD on Cero Miedo difficulty with Intruder mode enabled. This is Episode 3, The Nameless City, and this is Map 7, Homecoming.
Welcome home.
Home? I don't live in this place. Looks like we're floating in some sort of infinite green void. Well, everyone, welcome to what is quite possibly DUSK's most maligned map, Homecoming. Oh, hello, Bone Monk. Goodbye, Bone Monk. A very non-Euclidean level, if I'm using that word correctly. Only 22 total kills and 3 secrets. Well, why is everything such a low count? Well, don't worry. You'll find out soon enough. For now, let's just maneuver our way past these first few bone monks and get secret number 1 by hopping on these very yellowish white rocks, going all the way behind it, and grabbing this lovely priceless diamond. And the health too, if you need it. Hop on this jump pad to get on top of this house and look behind for another bone monk. Then drop down behind here, grab your super shotgun and look out. We have a familiar friend in here. A bone ball. This is definitely the level where they are most present. So just be prepared for that. Bone monks as well. Speaking of which, there's a bone monk right there. Now, this is where the map is going to get a little... Well, not quite. Actually, we go over to the barn first. But where everyone kind of gets lost with this map, you either really love it or you really hate it. And I can see both sides of the argument. I don't think I'm one or the other. I mean, I like it okay. Mainly because I know the way of getting through it without getting, you know, confused. But trust me, you'll see. For now, we're going to hop on these islands here. And by the way, don't worry if you fall off. You will not die. You will simply be teleported into the sky and then fall back down. But up here is secret number 2. Over where all these goodies are. And before you drop off the barn, looky here, we got 2 bone balls sitting there waiting on us. Well, 5 crossbow bolts is enough to take these annoying things out. And remember, the crossbow can fire through walls, making that job infinitely easier. Gonna drop down here to get some bullets and a riveter. And there's yet another bone ball inside the actual barn, so we'll go ahead and crossbow him to death. And now, here is where the confusion for most starts. Inside the barn is this weird, spinning yellow object. You are to touch it, or rather, use it with the use key. But don't forget the red key first. When you use this, check this out. Literally, the entire level gets flipped on its head. I think 90 degrees each time. So, here is where the confusion will start, but I'm going to guide you through exactly where you got to go, so don't worry. After you flip the level, we're going to jump out this window. And look at that, it looks like we're flying, but we're actually falling. But we actually want to go back in this first house, since we now have the red key, which contains the blue key. Then use the orb in here to fall back down. And this time we're going to fall past the barn area to this little suburban domicile right here. Open the garage, go ahead and fall inside. Jump on over to here. Watch out for the bone monk. Use the orb here to flip the level again. And then carefully go up here to spot yet another bone ball. Well, I do not want those things flying all about, so I'm going to use the crossbow's ability to pierce through walls and just kill them that way. Use the orb to turn the level back at a normal orientation. That house. Dusk Dude seems to be familiar with that house. Well, let's open the neighboring garage with that switch on that desk. And I'm also going to go ahead and blow the cars up. So I guess if an arrow hits a vehicle... Well, no, that one's still going. Or is that just a light? No, I think it is an arrow. I guess the first shot missed. Never mind. I was about to say, if an arrow hits something explosive, then it doesn't keep going. It explodes or whatever with the object. But nope. I guess my first shot just missed the other car. Anyway, go over to the neighboring house. There's a car in there as well we can blow up, but the bone ball is going to be agitated. So we'll just blow him up as well. And if you go around the back, there's some assault rifle bullets and a door to the cellar, which you can't use. Don't want to go down there. Too many frogs. I'm certain that's referencing something, but I have no idea what it is. Anyway, how can I be here? Something is definitely familiar about this house. Oh, and the blood never goes away. Anyway, let's get these bone monks out of our house. It hurts to remember, so that must be Dusk Dude's parents. It hurts to remember, that must be young Dusk Dude with his dad. I'm guessing these are pictures of developers and their wives and kids, if I had to guess. But in-game, they're supposed to be Dusk Dude's family. So what or who exactly is Dusk Dude, and what is his history? Anyway, there's a bar of soap right here. We're not really going to use it. There's no need to. But what we're going to do is flip the level again, this time 180 degrees. Or that may be how all of them work. I don't know. And basically, our next destination is that giant platform down there with another orb on it. But what we're going to do is fall past it. We're going to be teleported back up into the sky. And as soon as you do, or as soon as you are, look for that white glow just below you. And there is secret number 3. By far the hardest secret to find. And if you get lost or turned around, it's very, very hard to make your way back up here in my experience. So just try not to miss it. But anyway, we're done up here. Now we can go down to the big platform below. And here is where the hardest fight of this level is. Now, this switch opens this door into a very familiar area, but it's also going to spawn in a group of bone monks as well as 2 bone balls. I also just realized the only enemies you see in this whole level are enemies with the word bone in their name. Interesting. Never realized that before. So anyway, let's spawn in the cavalry. Try to put enough distance between us and them. And oftentimes the bone balls will inadvertently hit the bone monks. Yeah, like you just saw there. And they'll either kill them or cause them to infight with them. But as you can see, yeah, these things can deal some damage to you, so be careful. I don't think I've ever... Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever died to these things, and I aim to not start now. If you would be so kind to die, Mr. Bone... Oh, wow. That one bone ball killed the other one. Interesting. They've never hit me that much. Of course. Welcome to the world of recordings. Anyway, only 3 enemies left. It's going to be a bone monk and 2 bone balls. So why don't we have some fun with our riveter. There's going to be a bone ball directly above us. So, you know, we'll just crossbow this one. I don't want to accidentally hurt myself. And looky where we are. Oh, the Escher Labs. Once again, very MC Escher-esque. It's already flipped on its side. Well, to get through here, use this first orb. Go down to this level. Use this orb. Fall into the jump pad. Get bounced up to the yellow key. Yes. Nice handiwork we have here. Use this orb. Go through the yellow door. And kill the last bone ball. And that's it. We're done. So this level is very simple if you know how to navigate it, but that's where the confusion can stem from, navigating this beast. But anyway, let's get out of here. And that is Homecoming, a very, very divisive map. I'll put it that way. One that also requires a drink upon completion. And, yeah, very non-Euclidean, very mind-bending map. Also a very green map. What is it with this game and infinite green voids? I wonder if it has any significance. But we also see what appeared to have been Dusk Dude's house, as well as pictures of his family. So, who is Dusk Dude really? What is his history? What happened to his family? Was he actually, like, born at or near the town of Dusk? It has not been explained yet, and that's why I'm thinking if there is a Dusk sequel, I mean, this game kind of, the ending especially kind of begs for there to be one. But if there is one, will we ever find out the answer to those questions? Or will they be forever questions? You know, a forever mystery, an eternal mystery. But, yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know. We might get a Dusk sequel, we might not, and it might just remain a mystery forever. But either way, that was Homecoming, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope that path that I showed you helps those who get lost or trapped in this map. Helps those get through it. But yep, I hope everyone has an amazing rest of their day or night. I am signing off for now. We are only 3 more levels away from the ending. And I will see you all next time when we tackle map number 8, which is going to be another... how can I put this? A similar-ish concept to this map. Without the whole, you know, turning the level on its head part. Trust me, you'll see. You will see. But that'll be for next time. For right now, everyone, I'm out of here. Stay safe, dusk onwards, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.